You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Reinvented like Khloe Kardashian face. Finding all the ways to dodge all the smell. I've been through the fire flames, etc. They came and went involved in these combustions like I'm blazing. Can't amaze it when I'm catching on. They missed the beat, but now they catching on. I bring the heat, but I got a curve, a call to catch her off. Another sign that's hit another line drop, ringing off, clear the base. Finna roll with pitches like I'm Carl Croft. This a wonderful life. I come alive with the stars, but what I run from the night. Sci-fi goes, turn the cake off TV rolls. TNT, the bomb when this CD blows. It's like everything I ever wanted is coming, I promise. But I'm lying, son the game like Austin in his prime. Justin Jefferson, woo, Jamar chasing all my goals like I'm teed up. Check me or I gritty in the zone like fly at the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do. Heavy as the hand, hold the crown as I walk through. Fly as the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do.
It's the boss, the Mac, smelling like some pack, coming through the back, and they going crazy when we running. This ain't that. But that ain't this, me and Joey like Kobe Shaq. Hey man, this 4 summers running, we ain't never gon' stop running shit. Bench players talking, knowing all they do is run and sit. I've been having dreams, it's me, Hakeem with double colorness. Had to sit back and let this rap shit get fun again. Oh dog, I'm back but I ain't never leave. The same nigga just came back in here with better weed and some cheddar cheese. Tell him check the board. I don't know how many times I told him check the score. Trying to scratch me out the records like I'm Reggie B. How they gon' try to steal the swag when I'm already me? We catchin' plays like Randy Moss, it ain't false. If you wanna learn, I can show you how to be the boss.
Fly at the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do. Heavy as the hand, hold the crown as I walk through. Fly as the sky, I'ma shine like a star do. Gotta make plays, run it up like a boss do. Pull strings like a boss do.
Maybe I should pop up this time. What's your deal? Why you ain't been hitting my line? I assume you found some you think is fine. She can't be much better than me, nigga. I am prime. Who in the hell do you think you're fooling, yo? This gotta be the $1 million question. Thought I learned my lesson until you reached out to me with that cap confession. Ooh. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so hard. 21, we had this high. You were like no other, filling me up with your hype. Got me caught up in vibes. 1 in a million. Nothing's the same, I'm going insane. You started to change, why would you change? Everything you bring up to me, it turns into pain. I forgave you, you ain't need it. Your words misleading. Even with all the red flags that I've seen before this, I didn't wanna believe it. I know it's better out there, but I ain't going nowhere. Who else gonna understand me? Stay up joking with me, beat my back while he's pulling my hair. Oh. Never would've thought we would've ended. I never would've thought I'd lose my best friend. I don't think that I can get used to this. One day we'll be over, then we're back in love again. Tell me why you and I gotta be so toxic. That's what I wanna know. Tell me why you and I gotta be so heartless. Almost like we don't wanna grow. Tell me why you and I gotta act so evil. So evil, so evil. Tell me why we both act like this. So easy to let go, knowing we can leave each other alone. Alone, alone, alone. Alone, alone, alone. Alone, alone, alone.
Are you in need of some tattoo therapy? Visit Studio 219 for your next tattoo or piercing. Studio 219 is located at 1900 Piedmont Road in Atlanta, just 1 mile from the Lindbergh train station. Studio 219 is open Monday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and closed every Sunday. Book your appointment today by visiting www.studio219ink.com. That's studio219inc.com. Make sure to follow 219 on Instagram for promotions and specials at Studio219ink. Studio 219. Let us fix your creative itch.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go, I didn't know how much I needed this. I almost settled for you. Thank God you do what you do. And now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Dodged a bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. I almost settled for you. Thank God you do what you do. And now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Took me a while, but true. Took me a while, but I grew. Damn, I'm so disgusted with you.
Oh yeah. Shit. Yeah. I'm caught up by the sight of you. But I thought of some freaky shit that we can get into. You're the pretty brown that's driving me wild. Girl, I'm tryna get in you. Girl, you know that I'll be loving you down all night. Won't you talk to me, baby? You can have a piece of my love. It's waiting for you until you get through. You can have all of me. I'll be a fantasy. You're all I need. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. Back that shit up. Girl, you know I don't be giving a fuck. I talk my shit, but I be backing it up. Have you thinking, girl, you falling in love? But I ain't looking for love. I'm a freak by nature, baby. I bet this D will drive you crazy. She all about that action, but it's smoke for sure. I see you moving closer, is you down to go, go, go? You can have a piece of my love. It's waiting for you until you get through. Until you get through, baby. You can have all of me. I'll be a fantasy. You're all I need. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. Alright. Oh, when I get you home, I'm going deep in ya. I'm going deep in ya. Oh, get you alone. I'm tryna turn you out, baby. Oh, let me know. Are you ready for a nigga like this? I said, oh, gotta let you know. I'm gonna show you things you've never seen before, yeah. You can have a piece of my love. It's waiting for you until you get through. Until you get through, baby. You can have all of me. I'll be a fantasy. You're all I need. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you. 'Cause I want you.
Hey hustlers, ready to level up your wardrobe? Check out All Hustle, No Fear, the brand that keeps your grind strong and fearless. From our stylish hoodies to trendy t-shirts to our motivational mugs, we've got you covered. And for a limited time only, grab your exclusive Jesus Drugs Only hoodies.
Weed is good all the time. And all the time, weed is good. Hashtag Agram.
Don't wait. Visit allhustlenofear.com and gear up today. Show the world you hustle hard and fear nothing. All Hustle, No Fear. Wear your ambition. Shop now at www.allhustlenofear.com.
Baby, come see me another day when money ain't a problem. And my Twitter account got about 5 million followers. I'm on a bumpy road, but bit I'm smooth and go like butter. Fly away like beauties do after their caterpillars. I'm changing, don't need a filter. Been vibing since I was a toddler. Got the juice from my father. Maybe that's why I bother to bring this light tonight and illuminate their tomorrows. Saving them from their sorrows. Hope if I lead, they follow. Cause man, we need a beacon. I'ma be that shit. Little girl made it off rapping, never sold a brick or hit a lick. Appreciate the little things, alleviate the lunatics. Then maybe then I'll take your shit. Cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Looks so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad. Babe, I'm feeling better and I'm stormy weather. Run off endeavors. Picked my ass off the pavement. Thought I'd be there forever. I always think I know better. I always know that I don't. I'm seeing God as a humor. Sometimes I feel like a joke. Grandmama laughing in heaven. Still ain't done right with my blessing. You fresh air when I'm stressing. You make me feel like it's standing. Flying away from this planet. You pick me up when I'm landing. I can't be so damn distracted. Gotta go through with my planning. I knew that we were meant to be the night I caught your show. And now we running shit but have so very far to go. And all I need is you and me, and that's the only thing I know. So go ahead and drop them draws just like before. Yo, cause baby, I've been thinking about it all day. Looks so good, I'll fuck you in this hallway. Trying to run the world, but I can't concentrate. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad every Sunday night. Something like that new and Rashad.
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the road. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke, tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
How y'all doing today? It's your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka You Need a Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your Hood Unicorn, and I'm here to wake you up with positivity, motivation, current events, and a ton of laughter. Let me tell y'all something. For a second there, I almost played one more song. When I tell you, I was really just sitting over here just grooving, and I got into a next song. What else I want to hear? Ooh, I like that. What else I want to hear? Like I was really about to play that Rabbi next. I really was, because that was the next thing that I was like, ooh, I want to hear this next. And I was like, damn, look at the time. It's already almost 8:30. Like somebody gonna leave because they gonna think it's not a show. But if you was grooving, just let me know, because I really was in my own little world for like 3 good seconds. Like I really was, because I could have played another song. I really could have. Good morning. Y'all already know what today is. It is Thursday. Stoner will be in here around 9 o'clock and we'll talk to him. But I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the shows that I've been producing, as far as different people coming in and talk to you about professional things. I've actually, just took a day, sat down and let my thoughts go over their selves. And I was like, what else do I want to cultivate? What other kind of shows do I want to bring to the forefront for these folks, so that they can either learn something or meet somebody new or whatnot? And I have a couple of different topic months for the next couple of months that I'm going to just try to reach out to people and hit people and make sure I find the folks that I need or whatnot. So if you guys just see it pop up, you guys know how I do. I'll ask for an all call, start tagging people, or let me know who falls under this that you would really like me to find or get to know or whatever. And I'll do that. Yesterday, was having a conversation with somebody, and this is my motivation for y'all. We're getting into motivation. Yesterday, I was having a conversation with somebody, and the conversation turned into, just where we needed to move to, or what was going on. And I was very honest and very transparent, and was like, okay, I feel like something that I'm doing is, I have a weakness here. Like I'm not the strongest soldier for this project or whatnot. And I think you should find somebody who's better at it than me. Now, I know for a lot of people, they're like, well, wait a minute, you could have just stayed doing it. You know what I mean? Like you could have learned it. You could have got better or whatever. And yes, you can. I didn't pass up the opportunity. I took my time. I had the opportunity. I did what I could do with the opportunity. But I also realized that I might not have been the best tool for that job. Are you working a job? Are you doing something? Are you inserting yourself in a place because you feel like you want it so bad, but you're not necessarily the right fit for it? You're not the right tool for the job. Are you a hammer when they need a screwdriver? Are you a saw when they need a shovel? Like, everybody can't do everything. It's just not possible. It's not possible for a person to be great at everything. And when there are a lot of moving parts, and when things need to get done, sometimes it's okay to know yourself enough to be able to stand up and say, hey, you know what? Let me bow out graciously and say that I'll help anybody else with it and give my input. But when it really comes down to it, I might not be the best fit for this. I think there's a lot of maturity in that. I think there's a lot of self-reflection in that. It didn't come easy. I didn't just, after a day or two of doing it, I was doing something for a couple of months. And I mean, I wasn't doing bad, but I just don't feel as though I was making the penny shine. Does that make sense? I don't feel as though I was adding any value. I felt like a placement holder. I was doing something, but it wasn't getting the necessary attention or the necessary know-how that I could give it. I just wasn't right for the job. And there have been other times in my life and careers or whatever where I've stepped up and said, "Hey, I think this should be mitigated different. This can be mitigated, or this can be done differently, or we can change this in a way." Sometimes you are the change that needs to be had. Sometimes it's other personnel. Sometimes it's other policies or procedures or whatever else. But are you a big enough person? Are you woman enough? Are you man enough? Are you self-reflective enough to say, "Hey, this one's not me"? We've got a comment in the comment section. Herbal Trucker says, sometimes it's about the timing. Sometimes a person has to grow into a position. Sometimes fear can take over, and sometimes the universe can give you a preview of your future. And all of those things are definitely very true. And it's always a case by case basis. You have, again, very self-reflective. You have to sit in that moment and look at it and say to yourself, is this something that I could learn over time? And in the amount of time that it's going to take me to learn it, you got to also ask yourself, is this going to prevent something else from being able to work correctly because they waiting on me to get my shit together? You know what I mean? Like there are definitely jobs that you can learn on the job. Some jobs, no, I'd prefer her to have a professional, or at least a intermediate. Like, this is not the time for a neophyte. This is just not the time. But that's just that was my self-reflection, I think, and that in itself. So again, been following for a while, know what's going on here. Self-reflection was, or reflective was my word of the year last year. And even though I'm not using that word right now my word is discipline. It doesn't stop me from still that muscle memory of always being self-reflective for that whole year of thinking of thinking over my my decisions, or reflecting on my week or whatnot. That didn't stop just because that word wasn't my word anymore. That had become my habit. That has become my habit. Same thing with consistency. Here we are still doing this. There are other things that I have started to be very consistent on, and I'm very proud of myself because of it. And it's because I used that word for so long that it became a part of me. That whole "it takes 30 days to create a habit" is a very true statement, but that's 30 days of doing the same thing, of being repetitive. There are a lot of self situations or growth situations or enlightenment situations where it's not going to happen consecutively. It might happen in January, and it's not going to give you another chance to meet that message again until the beginning of February. And then you got to do it again in March. And then you didn't even think about it in April, but in May and June, oh my God, it was on your head so hard. So yes, it might take a year for that word to become a part of your habits and a part of your psyche, because it's not necessarily something that you have to do every day. Can I be reflective every day? Yeah, definitely. But it's not going to be every day that I have something very profound that made that reflective moment a highlight. You know what I mean? Like, you need those really big moments, or you need those moments where you're like, yeah, nah, that's when I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. That moment you catch yourself, that moment you decide not to say something or whatever, and then you realize, I actively decided not to do that. And you reflect on why in the situation or whatever else it is. Like that. I think that's why one of those reasons why I like the concept of having a word for the year, or in teacher Anitra's case, having a word, a phrase for the year or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, even in her situation, 8,752. Even in her situation, it's not something that can be done or changed or whatever in 1 or 2 days. It's something that for the next couple of years, she has to consistently tell herself, this is not in my purpose. This is not in my purpose. I didn't have to get that red cup this morning. It's not in my purpose. I'm talking shit, friend. Enjoy your red cup. But it's things like that where it might take a little bit of time before it actually catches on. I think I beat what is at the top of your paper and what is your word of the year a lot. Like, it's a constant conversation that I bring up over and over again. It's very repetitive. Everything that I just said was saying the same thing over again. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, I'm very repetitive about this subject, but I am because, one, I understand that there's always going to be somebody new in the congregation. It's always going to be a new face in the congregation, and you possibly might not have heard this, but also because saying something over and over again is how it becomes embedded in your mind. When I'm asked, why do I do this, or why is this your passion? Secretly, or, just deep down inside, I know that this is my way of living on forever. Like I truly want to be a Picasso or a Shakespeare or I need to think of somebody Black, or a Malcolm X, or a Garvey. I was about to say, my brain put Steve Harvey and Marcus Garvey together, and the stutter, because I was like, no, but Steve Harvey too. The way I want my legacy is not through my children, or not being like, oh, I had kids and my kids are doing this and my kids are doing that. That's a different part of my legacy. My legacy is what I leave behind. And for me, to leave behind something where I'm stuck in your head and you still talking about me, or you're talking about my influence, or you're remembering things that I've brought to you that you are using in your life, and then you pass that on to your kid, that's me living forever. That's my immortality, and that's what I'm striving for. Like, some people want their name on a wall or on a door, or on a building. Buildings can be torn down. I want to submit my legacy in, not in the sand, but in concrete, in gold, in platinum. I want my legacy to last, my name to be talked about or to be around forever, and not in a, tyrannical, diabolical, nefarious type of way, but just in a way like the fact that Blurred has All Hustle No Fear tatted on her arm. Like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, that was the beginning. Like, if there's no origin, if there is no villain origin story, that that is my motivator's origin story right there, right? Like, when was the moment that you knew that you really be touching people? When this girl got All Hustle No Fear tatted on her arm. I cannot tell you, fellas, y'all understand this when I say this, right? Like, I cannot tell you how that got to me. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the coolest thing about this show right now, is that somebody is walking around right now, not with a hoodie on, but somebody is walking around with an All Hustle No Fear hoodie on today. Is it you? If it's not, you should go get one and then tell me it's you tomorrow, okay? But somebody has got that tatted on their arm. And so anytime somebody asks them, what does that mean? Why did you get that tatted there? I am going to be the topic of conversation. And not in a ooh, you know, sunshine. But nah, I watched this show and she motivated me, or she made me feel special, or she connected with me in a way that really meant something. Like for real, that is my idea of legacy, and that is my goal. And that's really freaking cool. You know what? I was on the phone with my friends the other day, and I was just, again, being very honest with them. It was just like, that was what the motivation was supposed to be this morning. Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm gonna get to that real quick. Hold on. But I was on the phone with my friends the other day, and I was just talking to them, and I was like, sometimes I be watching other people that I know are I don't know what that is, but it hurts. I see other people, and I, quotation marks, I know their story, or, you know, I see how they're moving. And, you know, I'm human just like anybody else. I have those feelings or emotions of, you know, I wish I was in that spot, or, you know, I wish I was a little bit further, or I wish I was doing this instead of doing this, or if this wasn't like this for me, I'd be able to do this, that, and the third too, right? But then just now, talking to y'all and being reflective, right? Just now, I realized, okay, yeah, that person that I'm looking up to right now, or that person that I'm admiring or aspiring or whatever, yeah, they're out there and they're doing whatever, but somebody got all hustle, no fear tatted on their arm. They ain't got them or that tatted anywhere. Like, I just had to, you know, perspective. That was a word of the year for me as well, one year, perspective. But just reflecting on it, like, okay, wait a minute. You've got to go back to your why. What is your why? What is your why? Is your why to be seen and to be outside, or to have accolades or whatever? Is that your why? That has never been my why. That has never been my why. My why has always been to add value. That's always from the beginning of All Hustle, No Fear. When I first started my show, one thing that I might have done different from a lot of other podcasts or a lot of other shows that started up is I wrote down a mission statement as if this was a business. I had my mission statement as a business. If you don't have a mission statement as a business, what the frick are you doing this for? What is your mission? Why are you doing this? Are you here to enlighten people about cannabis and the positivity, the positive effects of it, and how it works with your body and the laws and stuff? Are you here to teach the next generation about how great and grand that they can be? Are you here to let people know that they can live off of the land, they can grow things and eat the things that they grow? Are you here to show people that there is beauty all around them and that it can be done in the structures that you build for them or how they live? Like, what is your why? What is your why? Because if your why is I'm broke and I need some money, it's not gonna last long. You're gonna be all over the place, and you don't have that compass to bring you back to where you're going and what you're doing it for. Oh my God, you guys, I'm not talking to you right now. Every morning I ask, who am I talking to? Who is this word for? I'm here to tell you right now, this word is not for you today. You are actively watching my brain talk to itself, and I am talking out loud, and you're being privy to understanding how my brain works. Your why Your why you are getting up every morning, why you try to find things that are interesting that other people aren't talking about, why you are bringing information and conversation to people who are starving for a good conversation that has substance and it has meaning and it has value, but it also has humor and it can be light and it doesn't have to be so heavy all the time where it takes over your mind and the whole day. What is your why? Your why is to bring value to people who are like you. Those people who don't fill in this certain space. I'm not a conservative, but I'm not a liberal. I'm not young, but I'm not old. You know, like I was just playing music for y'all. I was just playing some music and then I turned this thing on and all of a sudden I'm having an existential moment where I'm just like, hey, a renewed bout of faith, a renewed bout of why are you doing this? And it is to add value. If you're in the comment section and you're kind of understanding where I'm going, what I'm feeling, what I'm doing, and you are an entrepreneur, or you have a business, or you just have that passion project that you're working on, what is your why? What is your why? Why are you doing this? Why is this so important to you? What are you truly trying to open your hands and give? Your why is not a give me. It's not something you're asking for. Your why has to be something that you are giving away. It has to be something that you are trying to provide. It has to be that thing that God put in you innately. That thing that you have to understand about you that yes, it's always going to revert back to this. The essence of sunshine is to add value. Anything I put my hands on, anything that I do, at my core, it's to add value. And yes, I hear you, brain, but this is not the time. These are not the people to talk to about that. But that is the same thing too. Even in relationships, even when you're around other people, if you cannot add value to them, you lose interest. That's me. I am that person. If I don't see where I add value anymore, I have no purpose. And that's why I was able to say to that person, I'm not the right person for this job, because I knew I wasn't adding value. Okay. So I'm not even mad that I wasn't mad that I did it, but now I'm more grateful that I did it, because it goes back to the content of my character. I am standing on the person that I say I want to be. I released that position not because I wasn't good at it. It was because I wasn't adding value. And at the core of who and what I am, I couldn't keep doing it. This show don't just be for y'all. And I need you to understand, God told me a long time ago that it was something I was supposed to tell the world, and I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I thought being behind the chair and doing people's hair and listening to their issues and what they were going through and talking them through different things and ministering to people, I thought that was my way of touching the world. I thought I had to have my hands on you. But maybe I just needed a microphone. And for everybody out there who watches my videos and they're like, why is she so loud? Why is she yelling? Why is she this? What you are experiencing and what you are seeing is me adding value, because with me adding value comes my passion. I can't add value and not be passionate about it, because at my core, that's when I'm the happiest. So when you are like, ooh, she's yelling, or ooh, she's getting excited. I had a person tell me one time, when they were describing me, they described me as flamboyant. And immediately, the same way you just did, immediately I thought to myself, that's gay. Like flamboyancy, I thought, word. And now I'm thinking flamboyancy isn't necessarily about of it, but it's about being in your face and being loud and passionate about what it is that you are expressing. You can't be flamboyant and be introverted and quiet, and with quiet women never make history. But loud, powerful women that are willing to break down the walls and be in your face about it and be unapologetic. Flamboyancy is a correlation of him saying, I was unapologetic about my passion. Okay, at this point, who am I talking to? Because I can't just be talking to myself. There's no way that this download is just for me. There's no way that this is just touching me and I'm only being reflective to myself. There's no way that y'all are not understanding what I'm saying right now and it's not touching somebody. It just can't be. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta. Whoo. This might be an episode I got to go back and watch my damn self. The edits that are going to come from this are going to be amazing, because flamboyancy is not. Flamboyancy is being unapologetic about your passion. Shit, sunshine. Let me go to the comment section. Because what is your why? What is your why? What is your why? Mine is to add value. Maybe that's the tattoo I need. You know? Because I haven't gotten All Hustle No Fear tattooed on me yet. And I thought I wanted to. I think I want to. But I think what I really need is a tattoo that says add value. Because at my core, that's what I need to remember, that everything that I'm doing is to add value. And if I don't, then I'm not interested. Teacher Anitra, the conversation that we're going to have later on because of the opposite side of this. Let's go to the comment section. Herbal Trucker says that makes sense. Teacher Anitra said that was just you being honest with yourself, basically saying when I said I'm not the right person for this task. Yeah. Teacher Anitra said, and I did. I got me a Starbucks today, and sure did. What you mean about Queen Charlotte? What did I say? That was about Queen Charlotte. Teacher Anitra taught me something today. Did not know that the city of Charlotte was named after Queen Charlotte, which was the Black Queen. So Charlotte is named after a black place. I mean, a black person. That's why it's a black place, but that's what's up. She said, it's me. I'm wearing my All Hustle No Fear hoodie today. You can get an All Hustle No Fear hoodie too. All you got to do is go to allhustlenofear.com, go up to the top where it says AHNF gear and get your All Hustle No Fear hoodie. If you don't want to get an All Hustle No Fear hoodie, you can always get a Jesus Drugs hoodie, because around here we only do Jesus Drugs. That's weed and mushrooms. Anything else, we don't talk about that. That's like Bruno. We don't talk about that. We don't endorse that at all or anything like that. But I endorse the right for you to be able to medicate in whatever way you need to medicate, right? As an adult, that is your right to be able to show your body or to do right by your body in your way. It shouldn't just be the government or the pharmaceuticals decision on how you treat the ailments of your body. And I'm saying it like that because it's not just about recreational and getting, stoned or whatever. For a lot of people, it's really about helping out their cannabinoid system that is probably in deficiency. Okay, so there's that. And if you want more information about that, go talk to the herbal trucker. She got you. Okay. The herbal trucker said, I believe I was ordained to do this. The universe assigned me this assignment, and I won't stop until my mission is complete. I refuse to have to repeat this again in my next lifetime. Baby, let me tell you something. I am a firm believer that there is no hell. I am a firm believer that this right here is hell. And if you do not get this right, if on your journey you do not learn the lessons that you were supposed to learn, you will be destined to do it again. They will send your ass back. Okay. And depending on how bad you failed last time, depends on how good you have it this time. Some of y'all seeing being black as being a curse or as being a bad thing. I see being black as being an absolute amazing, beautiful thing. The only regret that I have, and somebody gonna say, I know she lying, but this is really true. The only regret that I have about being black is that I'm not a little bit darker. I wish my melanin was just a little bit more popping. Just give me a little bit more. I would love to be just a little bit browner. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause I think black women are some of the most gorgeous fucking creatures on this earth. Oh my God. Dark-skinned women are like, I'm sorry. I went down my own rabbit hole. Let's see. Teacher Nisha said, I need to get back to my business. And then in all caps, she said, that was a word. I don't know which word I said to you that was a word, but I'm glad it was a word. That's what's up. King said, morning family. I've been stuck listening to Pastor and I forgot to tap in. You need to go back. If some mornings I'll be like, that's what's up. But this is a morning where I ain't even gonna lie. You need to go back, King. Because I surprised myself with this one. I promise you, I started out talking to y'all, and somewhere in the middle of a sentence, I realized I'm not talking to y'all no more. This is really me talking to me. But I mean, if you don't talk to yourself, who else would you talk to? If we ain't got Bella Noche, where else can we go? Like, if I can't talk to myself, if I can't convene with myself, if I can't counsel myself, how can I believe your counsel? That's your thought process. I've got to first have my own anchor. I have to first have my own vision of sight. I can't just take on everybody else's opinions and visions of sight. If you can't party at Bella Noche, where can you party at then? Baby, I'm going to talk to myself every day. That is so weird how we consider a person that talks to themselves to be crazy. But if you don't talk to yourself, that's crazy. Because who else is supposed to know what you want but you? And how is you not going to know what you want if every once in a while you don't talk to yourself? Now, answering yourself might be, especially if when you answer yourself, you got a different name. Like you ain't never going to hear me say, hey, Cherie. And then I say to self, hey, sunshine, what's up? And I be like, well, look, Cherie, like, no, that'll never happen. But do I kind of, just sit there and convene? Yeah, I do. And sometimes some of that has to be said out loud because you need to hear it. Y'all ever thought about that? Sometimes you just need to hear it. I have a really, whether it's good or bad habit, I don't know at this point, but I have a habit of calling certain people, and the first thing that'll come out my mouth is, I just don't want to feel crazy, and I need to hear this out loud and talk it out loud. So can you just sit here and listen to me? And sometimes they might have little inputs and it helped me get to the place, but really I just need to be able to hear it out loud. And you know what? I hear that as well. I need to work on being able to do it without needing the crutch of the other person. So I'm going to work on that this year. That'll be a part of my discipline. On those days where I feel like I need to call the other person and just be like, hey, I need you to just listen to this and let me talk this out. I'm going to sit with myself first and convene with myself and write everything down. That's another part of it. You got to write it down. You got to write it down. You got to write it down. But damn, yeah. Damn. Yeah, this was a good one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to edit this one. This is a good one. This was a good one. D. Washington. That's a name I haven't seen before, congregation. Good morning, D. How are you doing? Welcome to the All Hustle, No Fear family. Congregation, you know what to do. Going in there, we got a new member. Say hello. D, you can always come to the front of the congregation. Tell us all about you. We will follow, show love and everything, and make sure you come back. The best way to do that is to like, subscribe, and turn on them notifications so you can know when I'm on, okay? King says, I love it here. Nitra says, me too, friend. I've always wanted to be darker, too close to the other color. Baby, light bright, damn near white. It be irritating sometimes, I promise you. But man, brown skinned girls, especially when they do shit like put on yellow, that just is amazing. A dark skinned girl in yellow is like peaches and cream to me. That is some of the most beautiful shit I've ever seen in my life, and I don't even know why. King said, look, babe, it's only crazy if you answer. Thank you, King. Thank you. Because, hey, look, I'm going to talk to myself, okay? He also said, damn, we think alike. I be pressing send on some shit and you saying it at the exact same time. I see you, friend. I see you. Herbal Trucker said, I have conversations and I do answer myself. I have dialogue with my inner self. Seriously, I do. I do too. Like, and it'd be real funny when I start thinking something, and especially if it's something like negative, and then another voice from the other hemisphere of my brain will come in and be like, bitch, shut up. Or we're not doing that. Or, that's not how we, like, my brain will be telling my brain, go on back. We're not doing that today. And then I'll start talking to myself of what actually needs to be said. You know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that. Teacher Anisha said, I am an only child. I always talk to myself. We told y'all had problems. That's right. Everybody welcome him, D. That's good. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and go to a commercial break. One, I know Stoner will be in here any minute now, and I need to set up the camera so that he can come in and be seen. But two, I just need to hear some music, and I need to give my brain a second to just process everything that just happened, because flamboyant does not equal flamboyancy equals passionate. And no matter what, it's not about And this is for me. I'm not talking about you. Your why might be different. But no matter what, it's not about being seen and heard. It's not about being outside. It's not about doing things. It's about adding value. So you're going to be in the place that you need to be when you're supposed to be there, because you'll be there to add value, not because you're supposed to be there to be in pictures and to be seen and for people to say you were here. When you are somewhere, you are there to be impactful, not just to be in the building. Baby. Stoner just walked in the building. Y'all not gonna see him, but y'all will hear him. But I'm just gonna repeat this one more time. Stoner, my motivation started out where I was just trying to talk to them and, just being a little, like think about things. I gave them information just saying sometimes you have to be honest with yourself and say, you might not necessarily be right for certain positions. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to be like, hey, look, I'm not necessarily the right guy for the job. From that, I end up having my own inner monologue. My own inner self started talking to me, and they got to witness me talking or having my own conversation. Yeah. And I realized that, it wasn't that I wasn't the right person for the job. It was that the character that I have, or my core being, is my mission statement of what is your mission statement in life or whatever for the show, whatever. Mine is to add value. And once I realized, you smell so good. Once I realized I wasn't adding value, I wasn't interested, and I wasn't the right person for the job, because I knew I wasn't fulfilling what I'm supposed to bring to the table. And then from there, I started understanding and realizing, because I'm human just like anybody else. And sometimes, especially in this game that we're doing here, and, seeing other people that we know, or different things on Instagram, there's people that I know that are getting accolades, or they're being out at events that I wish I was out at, or stuff like that. And I realized, wait a minute. You're not in this for the accolades. You're not in this to be seen. You're not in this for the hoorah of it. You're in this because you wanted to add value. You wake up every morning trying to give some sort of motivation. You wake up every morning trying to have a conversation that is better than the passport bros, men versus women, who's sucking on what. You wanted to bring something of substance to the conversation. And you wanted to add value to the morning routine. That is what you're doing. While this other person, or while these other people are out and they're getting to do that visual of what you wanted, right? I've got somebody walking around that has an all hustle, no fear tattoo on their arm. And their reasoning behind it is that when she looks at that, it reminds her of what her purpose and what she's supposed to do. And she hears me in her head saying things. My goal is like when people be like, oh, I want to be famous. I want to make people laugh. I want to live forever. And my thought process in living forever isn't this earthly being, but let's be honest, Shakespeare hasn't died.
Your legacy.
Right. We're still talking about Shakespeare. We're still talking about Harriet Tubman. We're still talking about Benjamin Franklin. We're still talking. Yeah. They left a legacy behind that you can't help but to continue to talk about them. They added value. That is my goal. So if that is my goal, I can't be mad that, oh, these people aren't recognizing me for this. There's somebody walking around with my tattoo on their arm. That's my recognition. That is my accolade. That is my proof that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I am adding value. That's my core message.
That is powerful. That is powerful.
So then from there, I also realized, because I was like in my head, because I was starting to get a little, sunshiny, right? And I heard this person who said to me, you know, Sunshine, sometimes you can be very flamboyant.
Okay.
Okay. All right, bet. So what's the first thing you think of when you hear the word flamboyancy?
Oh,
Gay. Let's be honest.
Oh, no.
Oh, it wasn't for you?
No.
Oh, for me, the first thing I hear when I hear flamboyancy is RuPaul. It's this.
Oh, no.
It's this.
No.
Word, like automatically.
Nah, first thing I think is center of attention. That's all I think.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't equate to gay.
Okay.
But I just, I just got a different brain.
Right. No. But I can see that. It's because even this is look at me.
Yeah,
it is
right.
Okay. But then in that moment of clarity, I realized that it's not that I'm flamboyant like this. Is that what you said? I am passionate and I am loud and I am unapologetic about that passion in that moment.
I think that because you have the negativity of flamboyancy in the
connotation,
in the connotation, you're overlooking the fact that you are flamboyant. Flamboyancy is running around trying to put dicks on people's heads.
Yeah, but that
right. The flamboyancy is never not having a question, walking up to somebody. I can talk to anyone. I can walk into any room and take over if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I would do it in conversation and shaking hands and going person to person. You probably gonna get up on stage. Oh, there's a mic open and blah blah blah. That's the connotation of the word is what made you feel like, oh, but it still aligns with all the things that you just said.
Right.
All the things that your mission statement for how you are when you walk into a room or you're meeting new people, it aligns to the flamboyancy is just one component of it. It's not the defining
aspect of it.
Outgoing, charming. These are all things that also fall into that line. But flamboyancy is the extravagancy that you're willing to take things to make everyone in the room either comfortable, uncomfortable, conversational, and you get the attention at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I think that what you battle with, like you battle with the idea of fame and fortune and stuff. Like we've had this conversation off the air. How you view other people and fame and fortune is what make you say, nah, that's not what I'm in here for. I'm not in here. But in reality, the legacy is one part. But if this could feed your family,
I definitely want it.
Exactly.
I definitely want it.
If this could give you a position that would allow you to open the door for someone in your family, you definitely want it. If you could be able to pass on some nepotism,
I definitely want it.
Right. And all those things come with the fame and fortune. But I think that it's just like when we talk about music and it's like, I love independent artists and I love because you feel the ground roots. That's where you want to stay connected. You know what I'm saying? And that's the core of who you are. But I've told you time and time again, for you to get where you really want to be and have that legacy before, you're going to have to learn how to walk in. You don't got to be part of that shit. Like my bishop's son, Donnie Earl Park Jr., came up with a concept of we have to be, how they have to talk about wolves in sheep clothing. We have to be sheep in wolves clothing. We have to be able to go into any market, any arena, and know that, yeah, I'm a child of God, but you ain't gonna know that right away. You're gonna make a relationship with me. You're gonna shake hands with me, and when the time comes for me to express who I came and who sent me, why I'm here, why my feet walk this path, then we'll have the conversation. But by then, we've already done business. You've already met my family. You're already taking me in as one of your own. And by the time you realize, oh, damn, this is a nigga with a purpose. He not just some like everybody. He looked like everybody else. He talked like everybody else.
But the thought process is completely different.
His thought process is different. He's got core moral values. He has a family that he cares about. And I don't do nothing to not have the legacy. I don't do nothing to not be able to feed my family. I don't do none of this shit. All of this shit is part of a master plan. Even coming here every Thursday, it's all part of a master plan so that one day when y'all click my name, I got enough links on Google that I can walk in there. Yeah, just like the nigga who do the Keith Lee. That's all that is. Clicks. But he went at it in a different way, and people.
And you know, the beautiful thing about Keith Lee too is every time somebody tries to come for him, because he's walking in his purpose and being his natural self, he doesn't have to go and he doesn't have to stand up for himself. His people do it. His people do it. They be like, don't get on him. Don't do him like that, because that's not what he's about. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Tabitha Brown. Tabitha Brown walks in her purpose and who she is. And the moment you step out of line and you come for her, everybody else that is all Tabitha come for you, because they like,
We support this.
Yeah,
we believe in this.
We know what she stands for, because her core ethics of who she is and how she is doesn't change, and it doesn't waver, and she's honest and she's open about it. So just a very
I think that it's a
type of day.
We just don't do that as well as we should. We're not 100% honest with ourselves as well as we should. And you just, I mean, knowing what spots fit for you and what spots don't, that's a freaking monster. That's a monster skill to have. You know what I'm saying? Knowing when you're contributing and when you're not contributing, again, another monster skill to have. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like there's times when fear, that little piece of fear starts to sound like logic, and we back away from things that we feel like maybe out of our league or overwhelm us. But in time, everything shows that what your path really was. You know what I'm saying? The day-to-day decision that we make have impact for 10, 15 years away. We just don't know it.
Because you can't see, right?
We can't see.
You can't see the forest for the trees.
Hey,
they asking to see you on camera, so I got to set that camera up. Let me go ahead and play a quick song or two, and then we'll get back. When we get back, me and Stoner are talking fighting. I don't care what y'all say. We talking about this Tyson fight. Because Stoner, we got two different opinions on this, and I see where y'all coming from. Where y'all like, nah, it's a publicity stunt, and it's this, that, and the third. So. And now I'm like, y'all, Mike Tyson is going to kill this boy.
The closer we get, the more we see in that crazy Mike. Because at the beginning, we was seeing that podcast Mike, that laughy hee joke, mushrooms and weed Mike.
Hey, when we come back, I'm gonna tell y'all what I saw. Jake Paul's face, his face looks so sad. Oh my God. Like he looks like he's saying to himself, maybe I shouldn't have did this.
In my head beat.
Like, hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, this song right here, this is dedicated to the Tyson fight tomorrow. Cause man, this is gonna be great. Stoner, I'm be at your house around 7. Because I'm not missing it. Because it comes on at 8. So if it starts at 8, it's over at if it's a Tyson fight, there's always that possibility. And
no. You gotta remember there's gonna be undercards.
No, I think Tyson's fight starts at 8, but the undercards are going to start before that, right?
No way. Netflix is gonna put something on at 8 o'clock and be off by 9. They're gonna drag this out. They're gonna make all the money and make you sign up for all there's gonna be a whole bunch of people signing up for Netflix that day. Whole bunch of free trials. So I'm sure there's gonna be undercards. You know what I'm saying? There's gotta be undercards. They may not be announcing them, but there's got to be a way to build the hoopla up.
Oh no, they were on stage with him for the press conference. We can look them up. We'll look them up.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. When we get back, you'll be able to see Stoner Brown, and we're going to be talking about the Tyson fights. Throw your opinions. I want to know who you got money on. Who you thinking gonna win? Do you think it's a good idea for Tyson to be fighting somebody half of his age? Do you think Jake Paul is a pussy ass punk for trying to fight somebody as old as Mike Tyson? Like, what do you think? Will this solidify Jake Paul as a real fighter to you if he beats Mike Tyson, or will you just feel like, it was, it was rigged or whatever, it was a money grab? Like, there's so many different things that are coming out and everybody has opinions, but it's really only in my mind, it's really only one person who know what's really about to go down in this ring, and it's not Jake Paul. The only person who really know what's about to happen in this ring is Mike Tyson. That's the only person. Everybody else is curious to see what the fuck is Mike about to do. This is All Hustle, No Fear, and this is Chico Fight with One.
Just a black beamer, yeah, the big one with a dip. That's a real one. For these blood diamonds, I'ma kill one. Put in hella work, I'm a real one. You wanna learn to work, then watch a real one. You always put in work, then you're a real one. Just cause you got that work, don't make a real one. But if you break bread, then you a real one. How the think we put these diamonds on our chest? Why the fuck you think we riding Beamer Benz the best? See, we done took some losses, but as bosses we don't press. And we don't like to talk a lot, we let them sweat the fix. It's a black Beamer, yeah, the big one with a dip. That's a real one. For these blood diamonds, I'ma kill one. Put in hella work, I'm a real one. In and out of traffic, put this engine to the tits. Middle fingers up, we finger a lot of bits. Cabana on Miami Beach, the babies wanna sex. Simulator, duplicator, do the best. It's a black Beamer, yeah, the big one with a dip. That's a real one. For these blood diamonds, I'ma kill one. Put in hella work, I'm a real one. Lipstick on the 4G, swear to God, the Beamer roller skate. Private jet, we pay for that. My Bulgari, yeah, she naked. We don't trust you lame. With work, we keep these bitches naked. Used to call me Shotta, cause I really bought it up and take it. Foreign bitches think they lit, cause we at Papados. This just some stinking shrimp, the Ritz will be on the top floor. See, we don't feed no lies, cause we don't live this life. We poppin' out, turn the head, call it poltergeist. Black Beamer, yeah, the big one with a dip. That's a real one. For these blood diamonds, I'ma kill one. Put in hella work, I'm a real one.
Hey, the secret's out. Hits 92.3 is now accepting submissions for brand new shows. That's right, you could become a radio personality right here on Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. You don't have experience? That's okay. You don't live in Georgia? That's okay. You don't know what to do now? Now that's not okay. But your girl is here to help you out. Email us today at hits923newshow@gmail.com and tell us about your potential show with Hits. Again, that email address is hits923newshow@gmail.com. Don't be last. The slots are filling fast.
Listening to that Chico Foy song, that was the perfect song. Mike need to come out with that to that one, okay? All right, so look, for the people who don't know what's going on, okay, yes, it is a sanctioned fight, meaning that the results will go on each fighter's record, okay? But this one isn't a typical one. Tyson Paul will be contested over 8 rounds, each lasting 2 minutes. All right. So it's not a 12 3-minute. It's a 8-2. Okay. Both fighters will be wearing 14-ounce gloves instead of 10-ounce gloves. All right. So they got heavier gloves, which means it's supposed to be a little bit harder for you to throw, right? And it might be better on Jake's jaw, right? Them soft, like the bigger gloves versus the smaller ones. I feel like them smaller ones, you feeling all of that impact, right?
Yeah, but the weight of the glove, you're still gonna be feeling. The ounces make a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, but You right. The smaller the glove, the closer the knuckles. Is what's going to be the more damaging. You know what I'm saying? But you still gonna feel that glove. The heavier glove is.
It's Mike Tyson throwing. You gonna feel all of it.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel all of it.
Yeah, the heavier glove is the padding is to protect. Is a lot more. Is more protection, but you still feel it because it's still that big piece of fucking cushion taking your head off. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so you said somebody said something on your live.
Oh no, Deuce was saying it's a pay. You know, it's a publicity stunt. You getting paid.
Okay,
that is not gonna be no real fight. You know
this the other thing about it. Y'all thinking about how much the purse is or how much he gonna make from Netflix. You know where they probably gonna make a lot of their money?
Oh, on the phone?
On the phone. These reels, the Instagrams, all of the replays and stuff like that. As much
they making hella money off of goddamn reels and Instagrams right now.
Right now. Just posted Tyson sparring and everything like that. I don't care what you say. Them videos of Tyson sparring, he looks crazy.
Yeah.
He looks that is a big dude. He looked big from here. That is a Mack truck. And you trying to fight him. And then did you see Jake Paul? He tried to give him a pigeon.
Yeah.
And Mike said he gonna feed it to his falcon.
Yeah,
fuck your pigeon. I'm gonna feed it to my falcon.
It's gonna be, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I've known Mike Tyson, publicity or not, he's known to just want to dog a motherfucker.
Right.
And sparring. I'm just gonna go off and knock your head off sparring just because I ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I don't see Mike Tyson coming out and pulling no punches. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't see beating Jake Paul to a pulp. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna give me no. All that's gonna do is give me street cred. That's about it.
So we got women fighting tomorrow night as well. We've got a rematch between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano.
Okay.
Said the first time they met up was in 2022, and it was one of the biggest fights ever, with Taylor winning by a narrow decision. So she ain't knock her out, but she won. Let's see who else we got. We've got Mario Barrios versus Abel Ramos.
Don't know.
You don't know any of them?
No.
Shadisa Green versus Melina Watpool. Now I might
Melina.
be there at 8 because I'm gonna want to see these.
Yeah, I know. I've seen Melina fight before.
You have? She a good one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Female boxing. I'll say this: female UFC is better. You know what I'm saying?
They be whooping their ass.
Yeah, they be whipping their ass, and the training is better, the stamina is better, and it's just better to watch. You know what I'm saying? Female boxing, I'm not really. I just don't do it for me as much. You know what I'm saying? I watch the fights, but it just really don't do it. They don't have the power in the hands. First of all, you know what I'm saying?
Plus, it just don't never seem like you really can get a good heavyweight bout with females. They always gonna be, two real thin, small,
bantamweight, lightweight, light heavyweight, not no good power punching.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of technique though.
But baby, once they down there in that ground and pound, or you can really see, them arm bar, you can really see the and them kicks to the face.
Right. You see way better athletes.
Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna kick me in my face, and I still want to stay in the ring with you. Like, your foot hit my face. I'm good. I'm just not doing this. I'm not that kind of girl. I'm just not that kind of girl. Like, I'm just not. You know what I mean? I have no problem in saying that. Like, you hit me, I'm good. I don't want to do all of this. Like, I'm just not that kind of girl. I'll whoop your ass if you put your hands on me, but I don't want to. Like, it's like,
yeah, I ain't never been. Let's put the gloves on, go fight.
Yeah, you you
never
hit me,
been
I'll be
my
like,
thing.
ow, that hurt.
No. You hit me, now I want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I avoid getting hit at
like,
all costs.
I've never been one of them women that want to play fight with they dude or whatever. And I'm not doing all that. No, if we play fighting, it's called fucking. That's the only play fighting we doing.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not big
pull your
on the
thing
play
out,
fight.
and we can play fight. But other than that, like, don't hit me. I don't
Not
like
big
that.
on the play fight with women either, because
I'm doing that.
yeah, women don't be knowing their strength either. Women don't be knowing their strength either, and be trying to use their aggression and hit you, and you like, ow, that hurt, bitch. I really want to knock your ass through the wall, because if this was me and my brother play fighting, I'd pick his ass up and throw him into the wall for hitting me in my face like that. But I'm trying to get some pussy later. So, all right, girl, stop. I'm telling you to stop.
Yeah,
you're doing too much. You're doing too much. I really want to put my hands around your throat. I really want to put my, like, hey, nigga.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like that? All right, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't play fight. I don't play fight. I don't like that. I got 7 brothers. I learned a long time ago.
I got
we ain't
too
play
many
fighting.
Sisters, yep.
If you put your hands on me, it's real.
It's real.
Yeah,
like, now I will play. You know, I have played fight with my homeboys.
I swear, Stoner, we kind of like the same type of person.
Nah, bro, we trying to do sex tonight. Let's not get mad with each other.
Them ain't the kind of bruises I want on me, okay?
We was trying to play.
I'm good with handprints, but they supposed to be across my thigh and my ass, not my cheeks. Like, you tripping, bro.
Yeah, we was trying to play.
How am I supposed to explain this? We was playing. They not gonna believe me. You got Lucas Baldi versus Armando Casamonica.
Most of these fighters, I'm not.
They all lightweight and middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a featherweight with Bruce Carrington and Dana Coolwell, and then you also have Naraje.
An actor?
Huh?
Go ahead. Bruce Carrington was the actor, but anyway.
You got Niraj Goat versus Wenderson Nunes. I've never heard any of these people.
These people, man.
I don't know.
Excuse me, y'all.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's already 5 fights you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
I knew Netflix wasn't gonna just open up with,
Yeah, I might Uber for about an hour or two and then pull up on y'all around 9. I'm not gonna miss all of these fights though. I'm gonna want to see some of these.
Mm-hmm.
You ordering some Queen and Slims to the house?
Hell no.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Queen and Slim not for everybody. That's high dollar food.
I was
That's
I
not for
talking
everybody.
about everybody. I was talking about me.
Oh,
but,
you
know,
ordered. You hit them up early because they're gonna be busy tomorrow. They're gonna be busy tomorrow.
They really are. They're gonna be having a good old time. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah, they should jump in. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? I'd cater any event, but I'm going not for y'all Negroes.
You know, when I again back to that add value. So when I be on the phone with Queen or whatnot, and we talk about different things, I'm always like, so what's next? So what's next? So what's next?
They doing something every week.
And no. Next.
But I know, they got to get a brick and mortar. Yeah. Look, that's what's next.
I hit her. I said, kitchen. So when are we gonna be in either a food truck, a ghost kitchen, or a or brick and mortar?
The food truck would be the best idea for them, and I think that it needs to be a partner food truck, meaning there needs to be them and somebody else. It needs to be them and another, like how you would pull up to just like the ghost kitchen. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be them and somebody else on a food truck so they could pull up everywhere, offer 2 things, and then have help to build this shit off the ground and just it all being on their shoulders alone.
You know I like that idea.
Not saying that they couldn't float it alone, but I think it would just help them to trend. Because the thing that they really killing on is we could pull up anywhere and cook you damn near gourmet food. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere, any spot, anywhere, anytime, whatever the case is. And because our food is not, because they don't have, it's not like we serving Jamaican food where you got to have a taste for Jamaican. If you like rice, if you like meats, if you like good quality meat, they gonna pull up, and you know what I'm saying. Hibachi works everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then they don't only do hibachi, but that's what they do to Maine when they go out in the show. They've done cooked me all kinds of shit.
Man, let me tell you something.
Both of them, they done cook me all kind of shit. So I know they don't only do hibachi.
For Queen's birthday, they came to my house for Queen's birthday, right? Mm-hmm. He made some salmon tacos and nachos and then shrimp. Like he had like 4 different meats for the nachos. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Oh no, that boy,
when you think
special with salmon now.
He that Haitian right there. Mm-hmm. He be putting. Oh man!
I told you. Did you see the plate they made for my birthday?
Did I?
Yeah, Queen was posting it for a while on her page. Big old foil
I know your
pan.
son's birthday. Them linebackers was killing that, and
they tore that shit up.
I kept asking, "Can we get a to-go plate?"
Like, these not with these fat niggas. Them boys tore that shit up,
baby. But, best food ever. Queen and Slim really be like
they be throwing out.
They really are. They really are doing what they supposed to be doing, and I can't wait to see what they doing in 3-4 years. But yes, I do believe I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna start putting that in her head. Ghost Kitchen, because maybe that's what she need to do.
Yeah,
is be at a ghost kitchen.
Problem with the ghost kitchen is you paying it now. If you're doing the ghost kitchen, then you're gonna have to be serving every day. And I don't know if that's where they're leaning towards, because like I said, they can pull up and pop up anywhere they have, every time they need to, but that's on their own schedule. That's why I also said a food truck, because the food truck itself, once you crank it up, it pays for itself. The ghost kitchen, whether you cook or not, you got to pay rent. You know what I'm saying? So
makes sense.
If you get a ghost kitchen, you have to work. It's just like, any of our businesses. For me to pay rent for my business every month, I have to generate money every day. If I get a food truck, or if I was more mobile, then the thing I'm worried about is paying a car note and car insurance as opposed to rent. That may not require me to work every single day to pay my car note and car insurance. You know what I'm saying? And then when I crank that car up, it makes the money that needs to be made. Crank that truck up. When I crank that food truck up, and then the partner, if you got partners, then you got another avenue to more events.
Right.
They may be doing shit that you ain't been doing.
And they can keep that food truck moving and doing what it need to be doing, even if, I like that. We're gonna talk to her. We're gonna get her right.
I fuck with them. I support them.
Yeah.
Bro. There's a couple of businesses around there's a whole bunch of businesses around Atlanta that I genuinely support, that I genuinely patronize them first, maybe before I patronize other businesses. I practice that what's the name of that Jewish word? Can't remember the name of this Jewish word, but
nepotism.
No. No, it's I can't remember the name of this word. Anyway, basically the Jewish community has a process where they patronize their people first, right? Say you're a shoe cobbler. I go to get my shoes done with you. You did one of the shoes wrong. I pay you full price. I come back and I tell you what was wrong with the shit. I pay you again to do it. If you don't do it right the second time, then I tell the whole community and nobody shops at you no more. But it's your duty as a supplier to us, and for us to keep our relationship, that I come do business with you first, to give you the opportunity to make it better. So in a lot of cases where other people like, oh man, I don't do black on black, black on business, they always fucking it up. Guaranteed. It happens. But I'm going to give that same black-owned business an opportunity to make it right with me. And maybe that will make them make it right for everyone else. Hey, I didn't like this. Wasn't in love with that. Can you do something to change it?
I wish I would be as hard on other businesses as y'all are on black-owned businesses. Just saying. Because I promise you, I'm kind of like that with how Stoner is. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to fix it or whatnot, but for the most part, with most businesses that aren't black-owned businesses, you got one and done with me, especially when it comes to customer service. Certain things, I'm just not playing with
I'm
you.
the same way.
And a big one for me is the nail salon.
Yeah,
if I go to the nail salon, if I go to the nail salon and I have to argue with you about using clean new instruments on me or anything like that, I'm so
back.
horrible that it's not even that I'm not coming back. My feet could be wet.
I'm out of there.
I'll get up and walk out with wet feet.
I walked out a barbershop halfway through a cut.
Yep, sure will.
I definitely have.
Sure will, because it's principle at that point. And what you're not going to do is, one, you're not going to play with me, and two, you're not going to disrespect my money. And so I'll make sure that you're understanding why I'm leaving. Oh no, I'm leaving because I don't want this, and you're not going to just do this to me. And I wish more people would be like that, because to me, again, this is just to me, but y'all look silly as hell complaining about something after the fact. Like, especially at nail salons, you sitting there, you see that your nails are curved, she not doing them right the way you want to, but you let her do your whole other hand. We could stop at that second nail.
Like,
this ain't gonna work for me. And the moment you start talking shit to me or telling me you doing it right, burn me again. Do that little thing, and then it burn around my nails, and I tell you, hey, that hurt, it's burning. And then you do the second finger and you still doing it and it's burning, and you tell me no, it's okay or something like that. I'm gonna take my fingers away from you. No, it's not okay. I need you not only to not burn me, but I need you to care that you are burning me. And if you don't give a damn that you are burning me or that you are hurting me, I am going to leave, because we're not going to get all the way to the end of the service and then I see everything else that's wrong and I want to complain then. No, because your time is valuable. I'm not going to waste your time or my time. You can stop touching me. You can stop touching me, and I'll never be back in here again. I won't. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for a new nail spot now, because the one that I keep going to is strictly for convenience. I go to Cleopatra, and the only thing I let them do is my feet, because I just don't feel like doing my feet. At this point, I'll do my hands myself, right? And that's just because the amount that they're charging is astronomical. I am from California in the 90s. Do you know a full set used to cost $12, and a fill-in was $6? I knew y'all was tripping once it got to $20. When y'all started paying $89 and $90 and $100 for a set of nails that's only gonna last 2 to 3 weeks, I knew y'all bumped y'all goddamn head, and I got out of that ride. I wasn't riding that ride. Give me some press-ons and some nail and some gel glue, and I'll be just fine. Okay.
I think that for a set of nails, just this be, you know what I'm saying, it's just boyfriend math. $60 to $80, I can't see being that's pretty decent in my mind.
Yeah, no, it's not,
because you're thinking like $6 to $8 per finger,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Time, blah blah blah,
Yeah,
design, nails, all that stuff.
Yeah,
the most I've ever,
I get it.
The most I've ever paid for a set of hand nails is $150, but the nails were like that long. They were long ass nails. Well done, spray painted, all kinds of designs. You know what I'm saying?
Spray painted.
No, for real. Whatever that, they're not paying nothing no more. Just spraying on your hand and stuff like that.
Anitra, how often do you have to go get your nails done? Is it every 2 weeks, or have they gotten better? Do they stay on like 3? I'm trying to do some math here.
Yeah, but I don't want. Oh my God, my mom is watching, and I was about to say something.
No.
What's up, Ma?
I'm just saying, again, I'm only speaking for me. This has
I was
nothing
about
to do.
to say why I'd rather see nails every 2 weeks. I'd like to see new nails.
Okay, every 2 weeks.
That's the type of dude I am. Every 2 weeks, I'd like to see new nails for my own purposes, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, for me, it's just it's that whole over under thing. If I'm not at the point where everything's paid, everything else is done or whatnot, it doesn't make sense to me to invest this amount of money into something like my nails.
Car insurance money.
Yeah.
And if you ask me for your nails money and you get your nails done, and the next conversation is, damn, I need to pay my car insurance. Well, what the fuck did you? Why didn't you pay the car insurance first? and then we figure out the nails secondly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a character thing with a woman too.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't generally. I ain't.
He said generally, meaning every once in a while one will slip through.
Yeah, one will slip through. the one will slip through, but for the most part, yeah. If you it's priorities.
Mm-hmm.
If you prioritizing your looks over things that you need to do for your life, then no, we not gonna. That's not gonna work. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying, even in my younger years, because I'm an oldest child. You know what I'm saying? If it's like, yo, yeah, man, I want to. Let's get. I want to go to the mall. Blah 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 blah, and then we pull up. You know what I'm saying? Especially women with kids, and we go to the mall. We do all this stuff, and then we pull up at the crib, and you trying to make your kids ramen or some shit. I'm like, oh, we could have just fed these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. We could have just fed them. You wanted to go to the mall. I thought you had other plans. I was assuming that feeding the children
was priority number one.
So we were going to the mall because you had already figured out priority number one.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
We came back and you wanted to do ramen. I'm like, oh, nah, that's not all.
Yeah, it's like when Tasha K was talking to that lady who gave away her kids. She took her kids and just made them wards of the state or whatever. But she's sitting there talking to Tasha K, and Tasha's like, okay, you got on brand new Jordans and your nails are like popping, but they match your Jordans. So, like, I know you really spent
intentional,
right?
Yeah.
Exactly,
Right.
and spent time on this.
On Tasha K show.
But you gave up your kids because you said you don't have the means to support them, and it's like it's got to be a priority thing because I can remember growing up and my mom saying certain things like, "Oh, I used to get mad at her, be like, Ma, buy a new bra, but babe.
Oh God.
Buy a new bra, Ma. Like this one has gone through it. And she's like, look, I could buy me a new bra, or I could pay for you to get this, that, and the third done. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom, the way my mom's priorities were, and I'm glad I grew up like that because even now I'm very big on I'm not going to try to keep up with the Joneses. Even what I'm doing right now. Anybody who knows me right now knows I am very stuck on I diligently 4 hours a night I'm gonna get in that car and I'm gonna drive for Uber or whatnot. But it's not just because I need money or whatever. It's because there's some specific things that I want to do, and I don't want my regular income to have to interfere with the household and everything that's going on for me to be able to get what I want. The priorities,
right?
You know what I mean? You got to prioritize it.
Totally understand.
And it's just crazy to me sometimes how people like, no, I got to look good regardless. And it's like, yeah, but no, you don't. But you like, you can look good and they don't have to be Jordans. You can look good and they don't have to be $90 nails. You can invest in different ways. And I don't know. If I'm gonna buy clothes, my clothes are investment for whatever it is I'm doing, not just because I want to look good in the club.
Yeah, it depends. Exactly. It depends on the lifestyle you're trying to live. If you think you're in front of the camera person all the time, and there's a certain amount of, I learned that in one of our relationships that it is part of an image.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Unfortunately,
but that person was an image person her whole life.
It took me a long time.
Right. So I learned that for myself because at the time I was trying to do something different, something along the same lines that I'm on now. But remember, I used to wear the bow ties. I used to wear the suspenders. I used to wear the button down all the time. That was the character. And that was a costly character because it required, because I can't wear.
That's how I met you, I believe.
Right. Yeah. I can't. I'm horrible. I am very good at dressing and dressing myself. Horrible at spending frugally to dress myself. So whereas I can go buy a white button down shirt at K&G $16-17 that can make the outfit, or a pink shirt or whatever color shirt I'm looking for, I'm probably gonna go buy a polo white button down shirt, which would be $115 just for a bare nothing button down white polo shirt, unless I caught it on sale for $80. You know what I'm saying? And then my suspenders are gonna be another price, and then my bow ties are by a certain brand.
So by the time you're done, you got on a $500 outfit.
Right.
And then you have them, and then what? Okay, so this is where it gets crazy at, right? you have that, and then you have people who are like, I can never wear it again because y'all saw me in it.
Yeah, and then that became a problem too, because multiple events I'm doing, I can't show up in the same get up all the time, because then it becomes a uniform. Either I'm gonna make it a uniform, or I'm gonna be trying to express that, hey, I'm a boss and this is how I look. So now I got 12 pairs of suspenders, multiple. But I learned that if you buy in pieces, you can always
mix and match.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just keep the same color schemes. But it became an investment. It became a part of me that was like, all right, I gotta show up this and that way. And then it also became time consuming, because where everybody's packing up this to do this event, I'm ironing my shit. I gotta put shit in the cleaners. Oh damn, I wanted to wear this certain shirt, I need to go get it from the cleaner. You know what I'm saying? It helped me, but then I realized that for the core person who I was trying to be, the brand that I was trying to create, it just wasn't longevity. You know what I'm saying? It did what it's supposed to do, but it just got expensive.
So I was the opposite. I was like, no, I'm coming on here. It's radio. I'm giving a product. You hearing my voice. It don't matter what I really look like. And then we got this damn camera. And it changed things, because I can still hear them in my head. It was two particular people that when we were still in the spot over on MLK, that's how long ago this happened. They both hit me up and they was like, we can see you. And I was like, yeah, that's the whole point of StreamYard. That's the whole point of the camera. And they was like, yeah, but you don't look like we can see you. And I was like, what do you mean? And these are two men.
I'm not.
These are two men.
I
and
figured
both of
one
them,
was a man at least.
No, both of them were men. Both of them hit me up and was just like, listen, let me explain something to you. Even though you're on
to the eye, we're not going to watch.
He's like, you're a pretty girl, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to look like you got up. You've got to look like you came on. And in sections or in phases, I've come back to that and elevated a little bit more. Even now, the only lightweight. The only real reasons why I'm starting to go back and get my nails done and get my feet done and different things like that, it's not necessarily because it's something that I want to do, but I know that within this realm, there's a little bit more respect given to you when you're aesthetically a certain way.
The ugly, not to say it like this, but the ugly weather girls don't never leave their city. I'm straight up. The pretty girls end up on the Weather Channel or Good Morning America or something like that. The homely looking ones, they're going to stay on Fox 5 for their local city. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way the game is. You know what I'm saying? But I know that for you, that's a natural, because you got to, that's not your core belief.
That's not, like I'm not a fashionista girl. I'm not that girl
but
that
think about,
like my personality is flamboyant. I don't need my clothing to make me peacock and be flamboyant, because guess what? You're gonna remember me no matter what the fuck I had on. I don't need on Garanimals. I don't need,
that's only if I click the link. If I see a thumbnail of you,
okay,
that's where it starts.
Yeah.
As a man, if you coming up on the YouTube Reels and I see a thumbnail first, if you don't look like nothing to look at, I'm
not gonna click on it.
I'm probably not gonna click on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you look aesthetically immediately, oh shit, because if you pay attention to the podcast game right now,
they only want the prettiest girls, but they're dumb as shit.
Exactly.
What's that one show? It's like two guys, and then it'd be like 20 girls, and they all sitting around. They all look uncomfortable, but the whole time,
8 at the table.
The guy,
8 at the table.
Okay, the guys are yelling at him and talking shit to him.
Oh no, you talking about Fresh and Fit?
Okay,
the Fresh and Fit with the kid, the guy, the dude on that is up for sexual harassment. Him and his brother got cases against them for kidnapping women and shit. Yeah. They can't leave the country. Anyway, no, you talking about the Fresh and Fit show, but that is their whole purpose. Their whole purpose is to invite beautiful women on who say that they want the top 1% of men, and then prove to these women why you're not qualified. Because what most, especially beautiful women, don't understand is your beauty is quantifiable. It's only a certain amount of what a man is choosing you for. It's why he starts talking to you in the beginning. It's why he may feel like you're a prize worth having because you look so good or whatever. But once you start getting into a woman, it's the substance. It's you don't do certain things. You don't got like one of my bros said to the girl he was dating, "What's your 5-year plan?" And she's aesthetically pretty, and you know what I'm saying. She was like, I don't got no 5-year plan. You know what I'm saying? Because for her, as long as I look beautiful, it's gonna work out. Somebody gonna pay for it.
Okay, so do you think that is just a woman thing, or do you think that's a people thing? Because I think there are a lot of people out there, especially right now, that just don't have
that's a people
any
thing.
ambition.
But that show is that you're talking about. That's what they're specifically keying on. It's a very male chauvinistic show. It's a woman bashing show. And how they do it is, you chicks think y'all so fine. Let me ask you some questions about how you would match up for this because what they're doing is really trying to break down that there. I don't want to say a lot of women. I don't even want to say majority of women, but these type of women who are aesthetically beautiful, whatever, are looking for a man who's also fit, tall.
Why is that such a big thing with y'all?
Huh?
Tall. I hear that over and over again. I'm part of the 1% because I'm 6'3". Because nobody want no fucking refrigerator.
No. That's you don't want a refrigerator.
I know. It's me.
If we're talking about protection and that's what I'm saying, you watch the show. If you're talking about protection, if women are looking for protection, and that's a core thing, the bigger the man, the better the protection.
Y'all dumb as fuck because I know some big pussies. Right. Okay? I know some big. I know some little niggas not to fuck with. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. Not to be funny or nothing like that. But Push is the type of nigga that.
Oh, Push can fight.
No.
Out of somebody.
Look, if I was out somewhere and I had to pick somebody to protect me, I'm not going for the tallest nigga. I'm looking at the nigga that look like he can handle some shit. Push look like fuck you.
You got 7 brothers.
Yeah, I do.
So you know. A woman again, these are women who are judging and picking men based upon what they think their selves are. So I think I'm top number 1%. I'm gonna pick a dude who I think is top number 1%. Push could beat the hell out of this nigga. Man. But you would not know that just by walking up on him and seeing him. If you seen him standing next to D, you would think D is the nigga with the hand, crazy. Not to say he don't, but Push is actually trained. Push actually trained martial arts and really can beat the hell out your ass. But you talking about trying to get this tall dude that's fit, that makes over $1 million a year, has no kids, has no baby mamas. That's that 1%.
That's making the bar extremely low because you haven't added in anything that has to do with character. You haven't added anything that has to do with morals and values.
That doesn't make the bar low. That makes it high. Think about how many successful men you know in their 30s or 40s that are 6'2", stay fit, no kids, no baby mama, and make over $1 million a year. You're making a man and like you said, that's before we got to any character flaws, how he treats his mama, what his 5-year plan is, what he does with his own money, trauma. Is he gay for real? Is he
how he talked to you?
That's before you even get there. And that's the point they're trying to make. Before you even get to who a man really is, your standard is unattainable.
It is.
So the way that you treat other men because they're not to that standard is why you get the results you get. Because there's other good men who you could be with who have all the characteristics of a good man. They just don't aesthetically look like it. But because men see you and choose you for your aesthetics, you think you're a prize.
You know what is a reinforcement of that? That red balloon thing.
Oh God, that show is
That red balloon thing is so crazy because people be popping the balloon for the craziest of shit, and I be like, really? You popped the balloon because you ain't like the pants he was wearing, but he don't wear them every day. Like them, just the ones he chose today.
To come on the show.
But you didn't ask him anything about himself or what
When
he
they
likes
ask
to
each
do
other
or his
questions.
like. You're literally, she's like, oh, it's your shoes, bitch. These ain't the only pair I got.
The one that blew me out the water was the dude. He was probably like 39 or 40 or 41 or something like that. But he was a banker.
Hold on 1 second. Hey, if you're listening on the radio right now, just letting y'all know we got to let y'all go because it is 10 o'clock. But if you are tuned in on our visual stations, guess what? Me and Stone are going to give you a little bit more conversation before we go outside and change the oil and then have his show. So this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. Make sure you tune into the rest of the shows today. It is Thursday. We've got Stoner Brown, Pushalini the Guy, and .net at 11 o'clock with the Goat Shop. Later on in the day, later on this evening, we've got bedrooms and bondage. Hey, y'all got to tune into this show. She said she don't. Yep. She said she don't give a fuck about your sexual mental health. She want to make sure you don't get no rug burns. I'm telling you right now, if I don't have to tell you anything else about the show,
rug burn real.
Hey, look. I'm not a prude by any stretch of the imagination, but I be watching this show like this. She be talking. I be like, oh. My God, this lady be saying some stuff. So y'all tune into that. It's not visual. It's only on the radio. If you can't download the app, just go to the website. We know that the app is messing up and we're working on it actively right now. We got y'all know how this goes. All right. Yeah. So you can tune in on the website at Hits 923. There's no period. Hits 923 Atlanta, not ATL, Atlanta spelled out. .com, and you can hear all of the shows live from there as well. So we'll see you. Oh, and then after her show, we have Just Samaj and the music, and he be bald-headed bothered. So y'all make sure y'all tune into him. He's from 8 to 10. And I gotta let y'all go. And as I'm letting y'all go, Stoner, look at the comment.
What? Teacher Nitra. Thursday husband? Jesus Lord. Jesus Lord, I don't see no Thursday meals nowhere.
So since we are talking about relationships and stuff like that, right? What do you think of this concept that women are saying now? If a man asks me, what do I bring to the table, then I don't want to talk to him. Like, I don't want to play that game. Like, I've been married for so long at this point, I don't know how y'all date anymore. And I'm just watching and I'm in confusion. So I'm living vicariously.
I think that it's great. I love women that tell me how they feel and what they think in the beginning. I don't like to find out later in life or later down the line that you just been playing and agreeing with shit that I say to get me to be the nigga who's paying for the table. If I ask you what you bring to the table, or I ask you what's your 5-year plan, or I ask you what's your future, and you don't have any answer for me, we don't have anything to talk about.
I like that perspective because, see, I think from the women's perspective, they believe you're asking, like, when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? I think they're thinking more in a domesticated, submissive role, and
whatever way you thinking. If
that's what you regulate yourself,
and that's how you think, me and you cannot be on, because you're not gonna. If I said to you, you a man, what you bring to the table? Look, we're not even gonna talk about that. Would you follow me? Would you let me lead you in life? Would you let me do anything for you? If as a man, I had no plan. Women just think, not to say women just think, but because of this, because y'all don't understand what happened when y'all got equal rights. When you got equal rights, now you equal partners. Now this is a equality thing. How can it be an equality thing when you don't want to pull no fucking weight? If you ain't got a plan, you ain't pulling your weight. You could be a sit-at-home mama. You could, but you need to have a plan. We're gonna have a baby this year. We'll take 2 years off. We'll have another baby because this is how I plan to give back to you for all the sacrifice that you gonna give for me. If you plan on just sitting on your ass and you don't have a plan to go to college, you don't have a plan to get a degree, you don't have a plan to be an esthetician, a phlebotomist, you don't have a plan to be nothing. You don't have a plan. I got a plan. That's what I bring to the table. This is my plan on how I'm trying to be successful, how I'm trying to be a better woman, how I'm trying to be self-sufficient, how I'm trying to be independent. You don't have that to bring to the table. Why would I sit at the table with you? I don't understand the thought process of there's this big cloud, a big swath of women who believe that they are being reverse domesticated. You know what I'm saying? You want a chick who gonna come home and cook and clean and take care of the kids and still go to work. You want a man who's gonna take the trash out, take care of the cars, take care of the plumbing, take care of the roofing, take care of the landscaping, take care of the kids, take care of you, and come home from work. But ain't nothing, but there's no dichotomy in that. All you see is, I want these things. It don't matter what he's going to have to sacrifice to get those things. That's ridiculous. I don't live in that 50. I don't live in that. I'm not a 50-50 or I'm not either one of that. I'm a who's making money right now. If you making money right now, why should you be sitting on your hands stacking your money? Pay your bills like you did before you met me. Pay your bills like you going to after me. If it don't work, because we know marriages don't last forever. We know relationships don't last forever. What was your plan? Was you gonna break up and you still gonna get an allowance from me every week? That is what men is. That's what's driving men. Y'all, I can understand you wanting to be a certain type of woman. I can understand you wanting to be a stay-home woman. I can understand you wanting a man in your life who's going to take care of everything. But what is it worth to this man? What does he get? That's what the conversation. That's why I stay away from these relationship conversations, because nobody's got an answer for what do I get? I am a man. I'm a logical being. Stop talking to me about what women will do. You get support and you get love and you get that's cool for women that don't pay no car note. This is why I stay away from these relationships, because these conversations, because I don't like women to look at me and think of me as, oh, he just one of them, because I'm not. I'm just telling you, I come from a family where my grandmother worked. My grandmother worked for IBM. I come from a family where my mother went to college, went to Medgar Evers College in Brooklyn, and sat us in the hallway so she can get her engineering degree. I come from a family of women who worked hard and were trying to be better for themselves and their children, not for no dude, and was not waiting for no dude to come save them. The generation of women that we deal with now, that is the most cringiest stuff ever. Y'all want to be Jay-Z and Beyonce, but y'all want to pull up with Beyonce cousin money. You don't want to pull up with Beyonce money. Jay-Z pulled up on Beyonce. She was Beyonce when he met her. She was not Beyonce's cousin carrying the clothes in the back. Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be power couples and you can't pay for your electric bill. That's not power. You can't pay the power bill but want to be a power couple. Come to the table with more. That's what that question is about. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring that's going to make me, because I got a long road to go whether I'm with you or not. Especially me. I've been married twice. I got 3 kids, you know what I'm saying, from these marriages. So I've got multiple lives. I got at least 3 lives that I'm responsible for regardless. Outside of that, all the relationships I have, the people I love, my mom, my dad, you know what I'm saying, my friends, all of that. I got a long ass road that I got to walk. Are you gonna make this walk easier, or are you gonna be dragging me down while I'm walking? Because I have no problem carrying you if you make the job easier. If I got you on my back and you feeding me water and you feeding me food and I can continue to walk, you know what I'm saying? Or you massaging my shoulders, I'm carrying you. You're doing things while I'm carrying you. You're helping me to walk easier. But if I got you on my back and you only talking about, damn, where we gonna stop to get something to eat? You don't know what we gonna eat? I've been doing stuff all day. I've been walking all day. You ain't thought about what we gonna eat? Oh, damn, I ain't when we gonna stop and wash these clothes? What? I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? Do we need to wash clothes now? I wasn't even thinking about that. You know why? Because I'm walking. I'm doing the things that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I stay away from these conversations, because I feel like not only in certain senses I'm jaded because of things I've been through, but because of the type of women that I've seen when I grew up. And I think that's what happens amongst a lot of the men in this generation. We grew up with straight up single moms, the last generations of all just straight up single moms, you know what I'm saying, where we were latchkey kids. There was no internet. There was no nothing else. There were no, you know what I'm saying? And we watched them dig this shit out the mud for nothing. Now we're in a generation where these same single moms, they don't have to leave their house. They can crank up an OnlyFans. They can crank up an Instagram. They can crank up a Facebook. They can get paid to sit in the house and show their body, you know what I'm saying, and not have no plan. They could do TikToks. They could do Reels. They can work from home. There's a whole lot of generational differences to where what would be a strong woman, strong, hardworking woman is different definition. You know what I'm saying? So we don't see what we were raised seeing as strong. We don't see that no more. We don't see women going out to make it. You know what I'm saying? Very seldom.
That's just not the glorified part of it. When he says we don't see it, it's not that it's not there. He's just saying that it's not. Right. It's not the glorified part of it as it was. We definitely had a different conversation back in the day as far as strong woman was concerned.
Remember that show, Thea?
Mm-hmm.
That was a strong single mama that took care of all her kids, and we saw that on TV. She went to work and took care of her kids. We don't even see single moms on TV no more. It's either marriages or everybody hoeing.
Trying to find a man, trying to go have fun, hoeing.
Or when it is a single mom, all the kids are grown and they're living their, they're trying to live life with their kids and stuff like that. We don't even see that hardworking, sacrifice everything.
Even Harriet had a job on the Family Matters. Harriet had a job. Yep. Teacher Anitra said the dating pool got a little bit of Suge Avery P in it, y'all.
It definitely does.
And then she said,
because on the other side,
she said, if a man can't tell me his plan, then he plans to lead me to hell.
I don't argue with that. I can't argue with that. You are 100% right. Because on the other side, again, because now we have a generation where, again, now you got dudes who can get on TikToks and Instagram and Reels and don't have to go out and get no real jobs. And the emphasis on education is out there. The emphasis on raising all your kids. Now, I will say this. There are way more active fathers than there were in my generation. There are way more. The numbers, if you look in the CDC numbers, it proves that black men actually are the most active fathers of all in the country. You know what I'm saying? And I think that came out of necessity for us not having as active fathers. I had a very active father. I'm not going to say that. I had an active father. He just had a lot of kids. So his activities are very spread. You know what I'm saying? But my dad was graduations, birthdays. He was there. I got new shoes, back to school clothes, taught me how to fight, not how to fight, but taught me how to be a man. I was very fortunate to have that. Not all my friends did though. But it's funny. I grew up on a block where a lot of my friends had their dads. I didn't grow up in a neighborhood where everybody kind of knew their dad. It was very seldom that you just didn't know your father. It doesn't mean he may not live in the neighborhood, but a lot of my friends, we all knew our fathers, knew where to find them, and spent time with their families and stuff like that.
Y'all, I moved around so much that I can't even tell you what the narrative was for me. like I knew my father, he just wasn't in my household, but I could put my hands on him if I needed to, or call him, or like he was in a different state, but I knew
there.
right. I knew how to, be around. Right. But I moved around so much as a kid that when you say that, I'm trying to find my friends and their fathers and stuff, and I can only think of one friend in my childhood that I can still remember her like that. You know what I mean? And in her particular case, no, she didn't know who her father was, and she's still been actively looking for him. It wasn't more so a case of being a hoe or anything like that. Her mom was in the military. That
happens.
Yeah. So
but the dating pool, Nisha's not wrong, that there's a whole lot of entitled dudes now, and because women don't have a rebuttal that makes sense right now, dudes are on the warpath. There's a whole I watched one of those one of the Tonight's Conversation, when they have the panel on the stage and they got the one dude with the beard and the glasses, and he really be spitting some knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And the dude with the chain, and the girls do be spitting. The black lady that's married, and she's a therapist. She's a therapist.
Oh, I follow her page.
She
and she's quick with she catches it so quick.
She goes a little far on because she's trying to preach marriage, so she goes a little far with her analogies and her depth, not realizing that most of the people that you're having this conversation are in relationships. So the advice that you're giving them doesn't exactly apply to relationships. It more applies to marriage. But she be deep. But I'm watching them, and then they have the dude on their show who on his podcast, he's usually sitting it's a dude, he got a beard, dark-skinned dude, I can't remember his name, and he's usually talking to 3 or 4 women, and he's doing the same thing that they do on the Fresh and Fit show. This is why you women can't blah, 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 blah. Because that's a new lane. The new lane is that Kevin Samuels, because what Kevin Samuels did not first, but what he did successfully was like, hey, here's a mirror. Look at the mirror and tell yourself if you honestly deserve the things that you're asking for. Are you equipped? Are you worth it? Nobody has to be perfect, but could you take a person that was you as a man? That's what Kevin Samuels started doing. And when women didn't have no responses to it, then it became this whole, oh, damn, they really don't have no answer. They really don't know what, as a conglomerate, what the answer is. The answer, the question, because the question for men has never changed. The question for men: protector, provider, man in the house. If you want to be a man, these are the things you need to qualify. Oh, and I said provider. So if you're a man, the question ain't changed ever. The definition and what it looks like may have changed, but the question of what a man is for him to be viable, to be my mate, has not changed. You're going to be a provider. You're going to be a protector. You're going to be a man. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to cater to my needs. These are the things that have not changed. For women, it has changed because provision used to be house and car, family. Some women don't want no family. Some women don't want a big house. Some women want to move around all over the world. So that means you have to be a different type of provider. You need to be able to fly me out. How many of your mamas do you think flew out anywhere? How many of our mamas? My mom been flew out. My mom has been all over the world. You know what I'm saying? But those were definitely her single days when she won, you know what I'm saying, after she had her kids and stuff like that. But your own mama, you know, how many of them do you know were flew out anywhere? Or did they not go on trips with their boyfriends? I don't fly.
My grandma would be the only one around me that I could say she got, like, well, my stepmother too, because after my dad, my dad definitely took her places and they went.
But they were dating.
No, marriage.
Well, that's even deeper.
That's even deeper.
Deeper.
For
But
my
I'm
grandma,
talking about,
and for my grandma, it was her second marriage before she got to that. So yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about me and you dating, and I'm in Miami, and you want to come see me, and I gotta pay for your tickets and your hotel. That ain't.
And then you get there and try to pull some. Oh, I'm on my side.
I'm not feeling like. I didn't think it was all about that. That don't even. How many?
I've not gotten flowed out because I knew I wasn't gonna do it. Like, and it was crazy too, because I already knew what the setup was. And then I was like, I'm good. And he was like, what you mean? I was like, because I'm really not ready to cross that boundary with you. And if I go out there, it's really, that's the implication. That's what this is right?
about.
That's the implication, is that I'm gonna cross this boundary with you, and
you paying for the ticket.
Just because you sending me out there for me to stay in a hotel room and see a basketball game ain't enough. I was dating a basketball player, but that's here nor there.
Yeah, you know.
Anyways, y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear. It's time for us to go ahead and do an oil change real quick. But when we get back at 11 o'clock, we've got Stoner Brown, Push Lenny to God, and .net. Is .net gonna be in the building? He doing something?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a couple of days.
Okay, we'll try to figure that out.
Usually on tour doing something.
Yeah, man, again, another person who I just be watching their life and be like, man, when is it my turn? I want to do that shit. But it's not a malicious type of feeling. It's more so like, I'm proud of you, and I like what you're doing, and I want to be there too. It's an inspiration type deal.
It's a skill set thing for .net. He has a skill that that affords him to go, and he's talented as well at his skills. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be,
and it's also about who you know and networking and stuff. And again, some people are real good at it.
.net just stayed down. There's been some times when he wasn't getting paid as good as he is now. You know, as decent he is now. He was working for a long time. He was working and doing that. But, you know, now it has gotten to the point where he can do that full time and support his family. But, you know, your time's coming. Everybody's time coming, bro. You just got to stay down.
Stay down. Consistency. Y'all, this is All Hustle No Fear on Hits 92.3. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you need a good word, I'm telling you, go back and rewatch the beginning of the show. That was a really good word this morning. And I told you I wanted to hear this song, so I'm about to go ahead and play this, and then we're going to get out of here. Here is Rabbi with Weekend Lover.
Make our beds and we lie in them. Who do you want to lay down with? Choose wisely. Met you on Friday, picked you up on Saturday. Sunday night you calling me over and over and over again, telling me that you're ready to rock me steady, rock steady. I got you so addicted. I should've never let you taste my love, my love. Damn right, I wanna see you again, but I'm not ready for no love affair. Still you ask me what is happening, when I told you that my heart wasn't there. I handle business on the weekday, but you can have me on the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you wanna be my weekend lover, it's gonna be hard to leave. Take it from me, from me, from me. Take it from me, from me, from me. If you wanna be my weekend lover, it's gonna be hard to leave. Take it from me, from me, from me. Gonna be hard. Take it from me, from me, from me. Oh. Damn right, I wanna see you again, but I'm not ready for no love affair. And still you ask me what is happening, when I told you that my heart
Someday